Hello, everybody. Actually, really quick, let me set this up really fast and just make sure I've got everything right. Oh, geez, that is blurry. Why are you blurry? There we go. That fixed it. I don't know why that happened. Too many Christmas. All right. I think we are good. Not sure if that's still busted or not, but we'll see what happens. Okay. So welcome, everybody. I'm starting to think that, like, Thursday night is just going to be PC gaming night, or to something to that extent, because, I mean, I can work on some excess homework, and I do have stuff like that to do, but it's kind of hard not to just kind of move to something else, if that makes sense. Like, you know, Thursday night, I'm getting ready for a weekend of work, so at that point, I'm just kind of looking to unwind and just spend some time doing just that, unwinding, de-stressing, and trying out games that maybe I don't have the time to normally, hence why you've got Path of Exile in the background. I have been wanting to try this for quite a while, and I keep pushing it back. And since last time when we did this, I was doing Dead Cells. I mean, I could go back to Dead Cells. I don't have a problem doing that. But, well, I figured I'd give this a shot. But, Drak, didn't Diablo 2 come out today? Who's paying attention to Blizzard games right now? So let's do this. Now, I should say, like, a lot of my background music is probably mixed in with this, so if it's wrecked, it's my bad, but I will try and make it work as best as I can. Can I turn that off? I really don't want to have to deal with a chat if I don't want to. Can I just turn it off? I don't care. Okay, so this is the global one. Local. I literally don't care. So as long as I don't get anything on it, I'm totally fine. So I've already kind of made my class. If people have watched previous roguelikes with me, I tend to prefer melee characters. So at that point, that's what I went for. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be on a whole lot tonight, but yeah, we're just going to mess around with this game. I'm going to talk with you guys and kind of figure some stuff out, but let's start this up. Okay. This is interesting hearing the audio through the background music. Oh shit. Well, you suck. Okay, so heavy strike. Yeah, I was trying to pick it up. Thank you. Okay, well. Introduction to roguelikes. I mean, it pretty much works the way I think it would. Okay, cool. So I know some of the controls. I'm not going to skip tutorials just because I do know that this works a little bit differently than what I've seen in the past. Oh, and really quick, I'm going to... let's see if I can find my tweet and see if we can just quote tweet it really quick. Oh, I hate it when this crap happens. There we go. Do that. Okay. Yes, let's quote tweet it. anything worthwhile. Everything's like Diablo, I guess. Okay, there we go. Cool. We got that out there, so let's have some fun, I suppose. Okay, so I picked up my stuff. I can't go that way. Apparently they hate me. They hate me over there. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Okay. So I'm just stuck on this beach, can't do anything? Or did I miss something? That's actually kind of cool. You can see yourself immersing in the water. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Apparently that's what was doing it. That's weird. Why would you hold it back? Oh, hi. Wow, I can definitely see why a lot of hardcore D2 people love Path, because I can already tell, like, it's going to make me feel weak. Oh, good. And he picked up the... Oh, and I gotta... So, okay, cool. How do I... Oh, there you go. So an iron hat and iron greaves. Okay, cool. So I'm guessing Marauder is basically going to be something akin to a barbarian in this game. Which, that'll be awesome. I like me some barbs. Some burbs. Come here, you little sand spitter. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I just barely noticed that. Okay. So I guess potions, they have kind of multiple uses. Take a swig and you get healed. Okay, there we go. Huh. Okay, some more drowned. Because, of course, the first thing that you do in any game like this is you fight off zombies. Okay, iron gauntlets. Oh, and apparently there's a socket. Heavy strike. What? I put that here? What the heck is this? Oh, place into an item socket of the right color to gain this skill. Of the right... Okay. Why not? Alright, so I guess now I have that. That's an interesting way to go about things. To instead have, like, socketable abilities. Yeah, I've done no homework on Path of Exile, so this will be interesting to say the least. Oh, hi. Okay, some heavy strikes. Ooh, a large chest. Ruthless support. Okay, so what's this? Supports melee strike or slam skills. Every third time you use a supported attack, that use of the skill will be more powerful. So I guess I can just couple that with my heavy strike. Okay. There we go. Stupid sand splitters. Bam! Alright. Can I tell, like, my level? At this point? Strength 32, dexterity 14, and intelligence 14. Okay. So I can get all my stats right here, but... What is this? Next level... Oh, so there is a level in this one. Okay. I was wondering if things were going to be a little bit weirder. Because this is basically made by Diablo fans, specifically Diablo 2 fans. And we all know how much I love the difficulty. But, to be perfectly honest, I did get resurrected today. I got it on Switch. Because, why not? Boom! Well, that's a snazzy way to level up. Plate vest. Yay. So now I'm level 2. What does that mean? Okay, Twilight Strand. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, cool. I got a point. Would have been great to know about that sooner. Jiminy Christmas, this guy hurts. Your mana is gone? I could talk? Usually if I'm like a barbarian, then they make me sound either heavily, well, barbaric, or they don't make me have any kind of talking skills at all. Are we taking the enter town for your reward? Are we taking the D&D aspect, which is could technically be like he could still be intelligent? I don't know. Driftwood Mall, Driftwood Club. Holy moly! Yeah, this is bringing me back to some stuff. Can I? So I'm guessing if it's red, I can't use it. So at that point, could I? How do I unsocket something? Ah, there we go. So let's just take these out because they don't really make sense anymore. Can I do this Driftwood Club and then dual wield? Oh my gosh, I can. Holy criminelli, I can. Okay, so let's do Ruthless Support, I guess, on this one. I don't know if it has to be paired, but that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Do I have to take one of these out? Oh, I have to be level 3 for it. That sucks. Okay. Welcome to Drak as he learns something new. Identifies an item. Oh, it's unidentified. Okay, so identified. What the hell? Two-handed mace. Adds 4 to 6 fire damage. 10 to 16, 6 to 8, and 6 to 8. I mean, as much as I love being able to do lots of excess damage, or I love being able to dual wield, it might just be better for me to go this route for now, and then just do that. Okay. And I can't use that until level 3. So one-handed. Well, let's mess around with this a little bit, and then I'll figure that crap out. Oh. Okay. Lion Eyes Watch. I'm guessing this is a town. Flasks refill when you enter town. Ooh, okay. Well, that's helpful. So I have entered Lion Eyes Watch. So at that point... Okay, who do I turn it into? That'd be like my first big question. Oh, talk to Tarkley. Okay, so talk to you. That's a great way to look at it. Okay, so... Oh, I could suggest one of two. So, Ground Slam. Slams the ground in front of you, creating a wave that travels forward and damages enemies with an increased chance of stun. Or Molten Strike. Induces your melee weapon with molten energies to attack with physical and fire damage. This attack causes balls of molten magma to launch forth. I'm gonna mess around with that, honestly. That's totally cool to me. Really quick, I'm gonna do something really dumb, but we're gonna raise up the dialogue volume just because it might be fun to see if we can hear it over the music. Save the changes. Yeah. Oh, and really quick, holy crap! That's a talent tree right there. Okay, so that's a lot of different directions you can go. Life and armor, increased armor, 16 to maximum life. Increased melee physical damage. Well, I've got a whole campaign ahead of me. Just let's take a look at this. Holy crap! This is the sphere grid. This is the sphere grid from FF10. That's what this is. Holy crap! So I'm guessing with all of the classes, there's something like this, and I mean, at some point, I guess I can go off in a couple of different directions. This is kind of like D&D too. Let's do melee damage and life, just for the heck of it. Apply the points, and wow, that's a big tree. I have no problem saying that. Okay, so Tarkley. Okay, really quick, I'm just gonna mess around with this as we go along, but... Okay, I'm going to turn down the music, ambient sound volume, and then I'm just going to turn this up slightly. Okay, save it. Try this again. Rusted hatchets. Okay, I don't necessarily need to learn like about the monsters here. Let's talk to Bestill. I really wish I could, like, change some things up and actually, like, feature some of this, but... Okay, so I guess we can just do this. Turn this down just a little bit more. Okay. And I don't care about chat alerts, so... Save it. Let me see if I can actually do something with this. Audio input capture, maybe. No. Audio output capture. Desktop audio at source. Yeah, that's not working. Get rid of it, can I? Yeah, just remove it. Well, that's the way it's gonna go. Oh, hi. So the way that I kind of understand this, basically we're exiled on this place called Rayclast, and we have to live the rest of our days here, but we're gonna make a life regardless. Notice board. What the heck is this? Oh, so this is like the grouping. So I have to find the medicine chest on... or I have to travel to Tidal Island and then find the medicine chest. Alright. So first things first, let's actually start putting things together. So this is a blue. It's red. So what happens if I put it... I mean, if I have to pick, I'm going to pick Molten Strike, because that sounds to me like a much more worthwhile ability to have. Is there a shopkeep where I can sell some stuff? Because I really need some space. Oh, sell items. Here we go. So... place your items to offer them to the vendor. Okay, so... Okay, so he gives us transmutation shards. Alright, I'll accept it. The rusted spike. Let's do that. Scroll fragment. I mean, that might... those might not be good offers for them, but at the same time, I'm not really interested in saying no. There we go. I think I saw a chest. Expedition locker. Okay. Is that not what we can use? Oh, wait, there's two chests. Oh, okay, that's my stash. Okay, so let's just put these away for now. And, okay, so I leave here? Okay, cool. I'm figuring this crap out as we go along. So hopefully everybody's having a nice Thursday night, getting ready for the weekend, or at least in anticipation of the weekend. Oh no, I died. Okay, so resurrect at the checkpoint. Whoa. Okay, well, Molten Strike is very interesting. You have to, like, hold on to it. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just gotta aim the splash damage. Which I'm totally okay with doing. Okay. I'm learning! Click to level up. Oh. Do I actually level up gems, too? Huh. I don't get what that was about, but okay. So how did people feel about the Nintendo announcements that happened a little earlier? It was definitely a lot of really cool stuff and a lot of stuff that I'm not necessarily all that interested in, but definitely a lot of really cool announcements that came out literally today. Because you had the rumored Castlevania Advance Collection that actually did happen. The only beef I have with that one is that they added Rondo of Blood, and I don't have a problem with Rondo of Blood. Rondo of Blood's a great game, but people have been screaming for Symphony of the Night on Switch for a while now, and I just don't see a reason why Konami would say no about that prospect. So it would have been cool to pair these games with it, because what it basically is the 3 GBA games. So Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, and Aria of Sorrow. And you could have paired Symphony of the Night with it, and I think would have worked just fine. In fact, it actually kind of would have been appropriate, considering that the GBA was technically like a 32-bit system. Oh, Ruthless Support apparently leveled up. All right. I am so confused. How do we even level these up? Okay. My apologies. I apparently have some savage crabs. You should not look into that. Like, you won't find anything there. What can I say? Okay. See, I like the fact that it does that splash damage. That's pretty cool, but at the same time... Alright. Okay, yeah, this is definitely running off of the Diablo 2 kind of style. So you gotta do lots of kiting. Dang it! Okay, resurrect the checkpoint. Well, now I have to run all the way back. I was really close to leveling up, too. That is annoying. So yeah, we might be doing things like homework for retro reviews and things like that still. Tonight I wanted a break. I didn't want to have to worry about anything, so instead I decided to pull out a game that I'd wanted to try for a while, hadn't really gotten the opportunity. Okay, yeah. This is D2. I picked the wrong weapon, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely... I'm guessing I'm probably going to want faster weapons. Which is weird because, like, I've seen a lot of Barbarian guides in, like, D2 that suggest you go with slower weapons so you have a little bit more oomph. But I guess it just depends on how you play it. I'm kind of the whirlwindy kind of Barbarian. I like stuff that just... You just... I basically press a button, you watch shit die. Okay. There we go. Really quick, guys. Give me a second. Just because I've seen this happen before. Like, I see some people coming in, but not really anything happening. And I want to make sure it's not just Streamlabs OBS acting up on me. No, it's good. Okay. We good. Alright, back to smacking. Yeah, I might want to go with faster weapons with this guy. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. And yeah, this guy likes his fire. Oh, he's a boss. Well, that would explain why I've been having a hard time with him. Die! Clearly, he has not watched Beast Wars in many years and does not know how to properly Inferno. Okay, Clash Shank, Shabby Jerkin. Screw you. I can already tell you one thing that's going to annoy the crap out of me is the fact that things are kind of hard to see. Wool shoes. I don't see that being helpful. No. Glass shank. No. I don't like any of that. I really don't. Can I? No. Okay, so that answers a question. And I'm thankful I did that. But Driftwood Club. So 4 to 9, 6 to 8. You know what? Let's mess around a little bit. Let's put this in my hand and then mess around with this and see if I can pull things off a little bit quicker. A little bit quicker. I don't know what I'm doing, because I haven't played this game before. And so I still have Molten Strike. In fact, let's just put this here. And Heavy Strike? Ooh. So I'm guessing one is like... Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this out properly, but I think I've got it. Do that. Okay. Unidentified? Why not? Yeah. Something tells me it's going to be kind of like other games where you have to identify them and then they get more value out of it. We're going to do this one. Actually, I'm going to move things up. Oh, yes, and now I get to go to the giant map. Okay. So, 12% increase, 10 to strength. This is where I have to look ahead Okay, so melee damage, melee attack speed, born to fight. Okay, and this is strength, 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 life, heart of the warrior. Versatility. Warrior's blood. Okay. I just have to play this out. Honestly. Could I take this if I wanted to? I don't see a reason I couldn't, but I also probably need to commit to a path too. Let's do some melee damage, just because I'm kind of getting my butt handed to me right now. Like, I could find other ways to be able to get strength and whatnot, and I can still, like, level up and get other ones, I'm guessing. That actually makes me wonder if, like, is respecking a thing? Okay. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to, so I'll take that at the very least. Let's just keep dual wielding, I guess. Oh, jeez. Okay. Grave Eater. Would you please stop shooting me with your butthole? Okay, thanks, bye. Appreciate it. Alright. Oh, and another Grave Eater shooting at me with his butthole. Alright, let's talk to Gwenin. Well, it's great and all to talk to you, Gwenin, but unfortunately, these butthole shooting Grave Eaters, well, they have a different point of view. Okay. Oh, and Heavy Strike just leveled up. Oh, I have to place explosive charges. Because of course I do. I gotta say, I'm not really following the story here. I'm just killing things. Because that's, like, internally in my head, that's what I want to do. Hi, buttholes. You guys interrupted my lovely conversation with the lovely Gwenin, and I mean, I'm guessing she's lovely if I could have actually talked to her. But no, you guys were so adamant on me not talking to anybody. You guys suck. Okay. Hi, Gwenin. Let's actually talk now. Okay, unearthing the past. Oh. Okay, I don't know if I care. Expedition Locker. I don't know if I care. At least not yet. Gamble for items. Yeah, that's gonna go well. Okay. So I'm guessing I have to go place some charges and then I get to go blow shit up. These guys suck. Okay. They just come out of nowhere. Yeah, this definitely follows the D2 philosophy, which is just like basically throw as many enemies as you possibly can at you. Okay, so where do I have to place these things? I don't know, but I guess I'm gonna find out. Yeah, it was a better idea to go with dual wield. I'm just not sure where you want. Okay. Stop shooting me with your asshole. You guys. There we go. Okay, so... Oh! Is this a waypoint? Yeah, baby. Okay, so now I have a waypoint. Now I have somewhere... Now I can go back to town if I want to. Which might be helpful at this point, because... yeah. Just free up some inventory. Talk to Tarkley. Sell items. Shabby jerkin. The glass shank. Driftwood wand. I just don't see that being helpful for me. A gnarled branch. Yeah, no. Just get rid of all this stuff. Maybe even the flask, too. There we go. Accept it all. I don't know if there's even, like, gold in this game, because I don't think I've gotten any. Maybe it's just these crafting reagents. Maybe that's how you get paid this entire time. Okay. Wheel. That's good to know. Purchase items, just for the heck of it. Like, do you have anything good? I mean, swords. Not really. Kind of disappointing, honestly. Rusted sword. Hatchets. 8-hit dex. No. No, you don't really have anything to properly to sell. Yeah, let's go to the coast. Let's go kill more shit. Because this is what we do. Okay, so this is the Tidal Island. I'm just not sure where we need to put the explosive charges. So I don't want to walk away right off, but... I'm just saying, I could be doing this wrong. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go that long, guys. Unfortunately, that's going to be like the big hamper to Thursdays now. And maybe even Wednesdays, if I can pull that off, is as much as I'd like to be able to do huge-ass streams, and we had a change in my oldest daughter's schedule, and that change is basically that we have to get up earlier to drop her off. Which in turn means, in order for me to be able to properly do it, I have to go to bed earlier. And that's the downside. gone ahead and marked the locations of likely treasures and dangers. Consider me magnanimous. You can choose what we uncover since I'm eager to see what kind of luck you possess. I'll wait back here. Chain of devices. We'll make them mighty fin. How did you mark them? I mean, yeah, because that's Gwenin. So how did you mark them? Because I've gone all over this map and I have not seen anything. Mercy mission, unearthing the past. Okay. I guess somewhere here. Oh, out of range. Okay, so it has to be up in this area. Oh, could these be the marks that she's talking about? I mean, that's interesting. Let's place one right here, I guess. Okay, I guess grab these. Okay, so activate the detonator. Where is the detonator? Yeah, that might have been helpful to mention. There we go. Oh, hi. A druid of the broken circle. Okay. Plate vest. Iron hat. Flash shank. Bone row. Okay, well, there you go. Level 4. Excavated chest. Driftwood wand. Okay, so that happened. Okay, how bad's the damage? All right, Iron Greaves. I mean, you get blue, but plate vest, armor 19, but I get 3 reds. Broken circle artifact. Okay. A rusted hatchet that does like 6 to 11 damage. That's helpful. Okay, the Driftwood Club. I'm going to identify this and just see what it is. Plus 10 to strength. Yeah, dude. Why not? I don't think it matters that I do this, but global accuracy rating. I mean, it doesn't really even matter. So we'll just do the axe. And put the Molten Strike on that. the heavy strike on this one. Holy moly. Okay. I don't think I've gotten anything else that... Goat hide buckler. Well, that was interesting. Huh. Well, thanks. I appreciate it, I guess. Oh, now I can gamble with you. Oh. Okay, now I see. Interesting. So I use these items to gamble. Okay. Intriguing. 10 to 15 for that. And it's unidentified. But it requires 21 strength, and I don't know if I have that. Actually, I might. I think I have 32 strength, so. I mean, why not? Can I just toss this? Cool. Let's try it. Ooh. Okay. That actually might have been worth it for me. Okay, so get rid of that. I keep doing this. This is so stupid, but it's great. Requires level 6. Ah, there's the catch. Okay, so this is molten. So put this back in. Aha, therein lies the rub. Okay. Just curious if I grab this. Aha. Lightning resistance, so that'd be better than what I have. Okay, I'm not necessarily against that. I just can't carry too much now. Well, there's definitely a lot to this game, I'll give it that. Let's head back to Lion Eye's Watch and I'll see if we can grab some of these. Sell items. Sell the plate vest, and I really wish there was a better way to do this. Oh, well, there it is. Now I found it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, toss all these in there. There we go. Oh, that sucks. I need to be... Okay, so I think I'm 4. So, yeah, 42 strength. There's nothing holding me back on that one. Let's just keep going. Whoa, and Gwenin is now here. Okay, so now I can gamble again. Oh my. The forbidden gambling. Oh, why not? Okay, I can do it for this chest. Oh, look at that. Fate Guardian. So it's a yellow item. It's not that bad. Did it change my overall appearance, or... If it did, I can't really check. I can't really tell. Okay, so head back to my stash. And let's just move all this stuff in there. No, I'm gonna keep the portal scrolls to myself and put these up here. There we go. Yeah, I can see all the D2 connections. It really works. Okay, so the coast. I guess we'll head to Tidal Island now. Lightning damage can shock you. Oh, wow. I never would have guessed that. We have to find the medicine chest. There we go. Driftwood Club. I mean, in a lot of cases, I do like it. Probably a little bit more. This is gonna sound like sacrilege to Diablo 2 players, but I like it. But part of it is because it runs a little bit more efficiently than D3 does, or than D2 does, and it partially I think it's because the developers probably learned some of the lessons with D3. Even though, you know, we hate D3, they probably learned a lot of the coding stuff that makes this run a little bit better. Okay, yeah, I picked it up. Jeez, I need more mana. I see all these souls leaving your body. Okay. Oh, cool. So level up. Jeez, I'm fighting nothing but crabs. That's not a joke for the internet to enjoy. Okay, maybe. Rusted hatchet. No, it's still... Well, I mean, it's slightly better, but not by much. Even then, I probably still wouldn't put it on. Yeah, I'm level 4. Need to be 6 to be able to put on that snazzy axe. Okay. Let's just go down. Oh, hey, J-Rock, how you doing? Well, good. I was worried that the chat was broken, but all right. Because we've had that happen a couple of times. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nope, screw you guys. I'm sorry, this is hurting my immersion. Because once the ice touches the water, it should be freezing the water. Good, finally got streaming up. Bad phone, so getting a new one tomorrow. Well, congrats to you. Is it your birthday? Or do you just need it for work? I would understand that too. Coral ring. Can I pick up the coral ring? Oh, mana regeneration rate. I mean, I can kind of use it right now. Decided to play... Oh, God of War on PS4 again? Nice. It is a good game. Did you complete it your first time? So did you go and do all the quests? And also, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. I'm I'm immersing myself in the game. Okay, so... You know what? No, I'm not going to travel the lines I watched that one. I'm just going to go to the... Can I get a Tidal Island waypoint? That'd be funny. Let's just do it, because I can level up on the way. That's fine. Oh, hi. There we go. Well, last one finally passed away after 2 years, so I just got a cheap one to have something. Ah, there you go. Yep, I understand that part too. You're good. I beat it the first time, not 100%, but yeah, great game. Oh, so yeah, that's actually the one thing, and I got some criticism when I made my video on God of War 2018 because I didn't bring it up. I did a lot of the Valkyrie one. I don't think I finished it. I think I got stuck, and I didn't have like one of them, and I couldn't figure out why, like which one I didn't have. And so I'm like, nah, screw it. I need to get to other games. Hence why I just kind of approach things in my own way. Like, I approach things slower. Because I hated doing that. But, yeah, I did that. And I didn't technically beat the Valkyrie quest. And so I was like, how can you say you... But even though I gave it a good review. It's like, how can you say that? Thinking about getting Skyward Sword this weekend since it's playable now. Yes. Oh, you're talking about the Switch version? You're talking to the wrong guy because, look, I'm not saying it's bad. I actually think it works a lot better on Switch. It's just the sword mechanics still bug me, even on the right analog stick. It doesn't entirely fix it. I wish I never got rid of it before, but yeah, I wanted to get on other games too. Yeah. Well, it's partially the reason that I went into retro reviews the way I did is because I got so sick and tired of having to... I want to give games the absolute best chance possible to kind of wow me and keep bringing me in. And you can't do that on a schedule like that. The Valkyries were brutal, and yeah, Switch. Yeah, I heard that the Queen was the worst, but... like I said, I got down to like one, and I couldn't figure out which freaking one I was missing. There we go. Yeah, I'm not saying I hate Skyward Sword on Switch. It's just they did the best they could with the sword mechanics, and it still feels broken. That's why I mentioned Skyward. I wanted your input. I know nothing about it besides the one Zelda I never played. Yeah, it's still good, but just keep in mind the sword's still going to be kind of wonky. Because, like, I wish I could show you. Ah, this'll work. Ugh. So I got a PS4 controller here, but this was basically me trying to do the sword controls on the Switch. It's still wonky, and then once I got into a dungeon, it's just like that's basically what I did, and it got annoying. Have you played it on Switch? Yeah, so I played it. I started it when we were on vacation in St. George, and I've played a little bit since then. I'm not saying hold off on it. Play it. Just for me, that's kind of the problem, is that they really wanted the sword controls being completely motion controls was the selling point of Skyward Sword. It was, we want this to be an awesome thing, and it just kind of wasn't. I mean, if you've seen the Miyamoto demonstration, that ought to tell you everything you need to know. Because even then he had issues. Oh, the coast. Okay. Oh, and I had another level up. I mean, it's up to you, dude. I'm not going to prevent you from playing it and getting your honest opinion, because I could be smoking crack and I could be way too anal about it. I mean, that's kind of Andrea's assessment of what happened there. Which is, she's like, you're just being way too critical of it. I'm trying not to be. I just really wanted like a legit kind of classic Zelda experience that would make things a lot better in that game, and I actually might be able to tolerate the dungeons. And because my complaint with Skyward Sword is simply this: because of the emphasis on the sword, you could tell a lot of things suffered. The story suffered in it. The dungeon design suffered in it. Because one of my big complaints about Skyward Sword is that those are the shortest dungeons I think I've ever experienced in a Zelda game. I'll definitely get my hands down. Favorite franchise, Final Fantasy, close second. Yeah. See, you don't even ask me to define that, because Zelda and Final Fantasy have been part of my life for so long. I can't separate the two. I can't say one's better or worse. Yeah, let's go to the coast, I guess. Oh, okay. So it just puts me here. Okay. Let's go back to Line Ice Watch. I guess this is where I'm turning everything in. I was actually going to ask you, J-Rock, since I'm not sure if you did you see the Strangers of Paradise trailer? So basically a Dark Souls game based in Final Fantasy 1. What'd you think of that? Are you playing it? Have you even played the demo? If you have, I'd like to know your input, but I haven't tried it just yet. Oh, so I can select a reward. I mean, sure. Let's do that, I guess. I started Ocarina of Time when it came out when I was 7. First play 2 months. It took months, but but you got so into it. Yeah, there was a point where I was playing Ocarina of Time for like consistently. It was actually like, I think I've said this in the past, it was the game I wanted to speedrun. And then I think my greatest record was 12 hours, something. It was absurdly high. And then I saw like yeah, the one that had like all the chaos references. Chaos! Yeah, it was like 10 hours, and then I saw a playthrough of Ocarina of Time and being done in under a minute, and I'm like, fuck. You suck, life. Ancestral Call support. Support causing them to also strike at extra targets simultaneously. The extra targets must be a minimum distance from the user. Supporting a minion attack skill. Okay. Onslaught support. Supported skills have 10% chance to grant Onslaught for 3 seconds when you hit a unique enemy. Support skills have 22% chance to grant Onslaught, dealing a killing blow. Chance to bleed support. 25% chance to cause bleeding. Supported strike skills target 2 additional nearby enemies, deal 19% less damage. I mean, supports melee strike skills, causing them also to strike it. Okay, you know what? Yeah, Ancestral Call. And I would do. Why not? Let's put it on that one. Let's see. Hey, Rising Sun, how you doing? Let's see. You remember when Ocarina of Time had that golden code on the cover? Yes. Yes. I did not have that my brother did. Because I got Ocarina of Time. This was when I was living in Idaho, so I got like 6 months after it came out. So I got a gray one, but he got a gold one. Which is funny, because that was one of the first ones that hadn't gotten the update for the Fire Temple. And I tried playing it. And I don't know what they did to it, but it didn't work no more. Man, that would have been a great thing to listen to. Yeah, the thing was cringe. Don't think Oh, okay. I'm still gonna try it, just because I think it's gonna be an interesting look into how 16 is gonna work. So I'm still gonna try it, but I'm gonna be making fun of it every step of the way. We played it so much the cover was barely visible. So like our copy of the original Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Was that the one that was eroded? That might have been Adventures of Link. Our Nintendo ones were so bad. I'm pretty sure that they're not collectible. One of them, I know we wore out the cover of it, but the other one, we let a neighbor borrow it, and they broke it. I'm not saying, like, broke it so it couldn't be played. They actually, like, I can't remember what happened, but a piece of the cartridge broke off. And so, like, you could see open boards and things like that. I wish we would have kept it. That would have been, like, the interesting thing to keep in the family. The chance. I played so many new games, I couldn't even count. Well over 50 over the years. Yeah. Well, and the cool part is like, do you have to play new games? Because any games that you haven't played in the past, I mean, they're new games to you. So, yeah. Okay, so clean the fetid pool. Okay, cool. Good to know. Sell items. Let's do this really quick. Let's just get rid of all these. Grab a bunch of new stuff. Okay. Can I? Yay! And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this up because this is a nice one. Yeah, if you could keep exact track of every single game you've played in the last few years, that I would give you a medal, sir, because I can't even do that, really. Oh, no. Scroll of Wisdom. There we go. Okay. Oh, my goodness. So, a Dirty Daub, it's optional. So it's not even the plot. I play all kinds. Just Ocarina of Time will always have that special place in my heart. Probably fave ever. So were you excited today that they announced that you? So they're expanding the Nintendo Switch Online to include N64, and one of the first games included was Ocarina of Time. See, I got into a fight with my brother because. I'm not saying I don't like Ocarina of Time. I'm not. I like Ocarina of Time. I've played it way too many times, but I still like the game. But as soon as they announced it, I'm like, but that makes sense. Like, of course they're gonna put that in there. You know, like, you would have thrown me off if you'd put some. I was honestly thinking of games. Like, you would have thrown me off if you'd put, I don't know, Jet Force Gemini in there. But Mario 64. Makes sense. Ocarina of Time, Star Fox 64, Mario Kart 64, like, and they even announced like later on that it was going to be Banjo-Kazooie and a lot more of those. Yeah, you have to be online. You have to pay for the Nintendo Switch Online to play them, but you don't buy them. You just get access to it. Because I play around with those channels on NES and SNES. And they're fun. I like having them there. The first I beat and all the hours, and I totally understand that. Mine was Link to the Past, but I can totally understand that because that's my connection to Link to the Past. Persona 5 is up there though. What an awesome game. Can't believe it took so long to play when everyone told me I'd love it. Jet Force was cool. I actually have it still. And I'm not saying that it's cool or not. It's just it didn't make it made sense for Ocarina of Time to be there. It also made sense for Majora's Mask to come later. I just wanted to see something new and unique. That's why I was more excited when they announced the Genesis channel for it. And one of the first games that's going to be on that is Genesis Strider. Oh my god! I love Strider, so at that point, like I'll play the shit out of that. All they have to do is add in NES Strider, and I'm fine. Like, I've got all the Strider games I need to play until they announce a new one, and then I go, ah! Kind of like how I did with Metroid. By the way, it's let's see. I have to calculate this every now and again. So as of tomorrow, it will be 2 weeks before you guys don't see me ever again. Because Metroid Dread will be out, and I will basically go shut myself in a corner. I'll be my own little Harry Potter, and I'm just gonna play Metroid Dread endlessly. My first N64 too. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, GoldenEye. That was actually one that was absent. That was surprising. Paper Mario. Is that? No, Thousand Year Door is GameCube, isn't it? So yeah, I think that would have been the first Paper Mario, isn't it? Diddy Kong Dancing or Diddy Kong Racing? Because everybody had Diddy Kong Racing. I'm not knocking it. I wish they would have brought in some of the... Well, they kind of did. Like, some of the mechanics from Diddy Kong Racing are now on Mario Kart, but I was really young playing Jet Force, mainly played multiplayer, got DK64 still too. That was another one that was absent. DK64. The crap, Nintendo. You put it on Wii U. Racing, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it made sense for these things to be here. And so my brother was getting mad at me. What, you don't like Ocarina of Time? No! It makes sense for it to be on that list. What I'm saying is that I wanted to be surprised. You weren't surprised at Ocarina of... No! Diddy Kong Dancing. The missing gem of the N64 library. And then the people went off and made Dance Dance Revolution after they realized all the horrible mistakes they made in Diddy Kong Dancing. Damn you, Diddy. You just can't dance like your dad. I have those on Wii U and 3DS too. Yeah, we have the 3DS remakes. This is also another thing that... Why I don't care so much about the original. Kind of like the 3DS a lot better. Look, again, Ocarina of Time, I love it. Its graphics have not aged well. Especially when I can go, like, and this is a problem with the N64 as well. A lot of the graphics in that just haven't aged well. And my example for that is that I can literally point to games on the PlayStation that look so much better. Diddy can't break. Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, he can't. Otherwise, maybe he'd be a higher tier in Smash. Oh, sorry. I don't know what tier he is. Holy crap, that's a cool looking dog. 3DS did the game's justice. Even in Majora's Mask's case, I can agree with you. So, Ocarina of Time, it looks better on 3DS, and that's all I need out of it. Majora's Mask, they fixed a lot of the problems that even the Nintendo developers admitted that they had with Majora. Majora, I think one of the devs from that openly admitted they should have taken like an extra 6 months to a year of development time to fix that stuff. And they fixed it in the 3DS iteration. The graphics, yeah. I remember back then I thought those were the best graphics ever, right? Oh my gosh, these are the greatest thing ever. And then you would see games like Metal Gear Solid and go, oh my god, it's the exact same generation. It's so much better. I would even argue that the original FF7 has not aged as badly as Ocarina of Time. And I'm a fan! I'm a fan! But those graphics, man, they didn't age well. To be a true fan, you have to be able to be able to criticize as well. It made Majora's Mask a lot better. The time not to mention manipulating the time. Yes. Yeah, because I haven't played Majora's Mask Remake. I've seen it. And yes, it's so much better, so much more efficient. Runs like I actually thought I was going to be annoyed at the fact that they made basically all the songs on speed dial, but you know what? It made sense. Because even like playing through Ocarina of Time 3D, I was still putting in the Minuet of Forest because, you know, it's not that hard. I've done it numerous times. I literally, like, in my spare time with my thumbs can do the Prelude of Light. But, like, the speed dial was really helpful. They changed a lot of the issues with the time management. What is it? The Bomber's Notebook? To actually keep track of the quests, that was such a good idea. And I don't know why Majora's Mask fans shit on it. No, make this harder for me. I don't even know what I'm doing. I agree with you on the Ocarina of Time graphics not holding up. I was actually telling my nephew about it a couple of weeks ago when I was showing him the game. Yeah. Look, I have loves for a lot of games. But true love is like you can also admit its flaws. You can also admit its flaws, and I like after 10 or so playthroughs, you eventually start to make fun of the characters and also some of the dialogue. Which I'm glad that when they did the 3D, like Ocarina of Time 3D, they didn't fix it too much. They still kept it the way that it was, which is how I want it. Question for you: what Zelda game graphics do you think suit best? I'm supposed to be playing a game right now, but now you've gotten me going. You know what? Break time. Just because I'm doing this anyway. See, I'm of a couple of minds on this one. I love Wind Waker. Nothing will ever convince me that that's not an amazing game. But I also do like the art style of Twilight Princess. Even to some extent, I like Skyward Sword's style. If I was gonna divide it, let's just say divide it. And say, like, this is the ideal way Kid Link should look. This is the ideal way Adult Link should look. I'd go definitely Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. As well as keep the tones. Like, keep a childlike tone, keep an adult tone. Because it is actually kind of cool to have a Zelda game that mirrors kind of a Lord of the Rings style. As far as, like, being able to have the... Like, if I was to envelop all of it, I'd have to go, like, to some extent, I'd have to go with the cell shading. Because, look, I was one of those guys that was making fun of it. I was the Zelda guy and thought it was stupid. And as soon as we saw the GameCube demo with Ganondorf fighting Link, I was right there with everybody saying, holy shit, you know, this is the way to go. And then they did Zelda. And I was there too. But then I played the game. And I gained such a love for it that it didn't matter. And it's actually one of the few times in gaming where I can honestly say the devs knew better than the audience. There are times when the audience knows better, but there's also times when the devs know better, and Wind Waker is one of those examples. Because here's the way I would say it. Twilight Princess is an interesting new take to be able to go darker with The Legend of Zelda, to be able to have it be more epic. So if you were going to have Legend of Zelda step into HD, these are the risks that you would take. But if you want the genuine Zelda experience, to me, you have to go with Wind Waker. You have to. It's no joke that Breath of the Wild maintains a cell style. And it feels like a Zelda game. I do my own little abridged voices on Ocarina. Oh, trust me, when me and Alex let's played that, I was tame. I've done way worse. After I watched the Game Grumps playthrough of Thousand Year Door, I started doing Rauru like Kamek. It's like Link. It's been 7 years. You know, I like Toon Link too. I'd have Twilight then Wind Waker, but the Breath of the Wild Link looks coolest though, besides Dark Link on Twilight Princess. Yeah, but you'll notice that we're both saying the exact same thing. We're both sticking to Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, probably because those are like the defining moments of Zelda. They really are. And for those who want to fight me on it, Link Between Worlds looks a lot like, not Minish Cap. I'm talking Link Between Worlds maintains a lot of the stuff that made Wind Waker entertaining. And so that style works for that Kid Link kind of thing. You got me playing. It's been about 4 years since I played that gem. Dude, it really should come out for Switch. I know I will have people jumping down my throat saying, "No, don't do that, because then Nintendo will charge us $60 again." I will pay $60 for Wind Waker. That is one of those few games where, yeah, I'll die on that hill. I will pay $60 again for Wind Waker because it is that worth it. I'm smashing the table, and that's probably messing around with the camera, but same thing for Twilight Princess. I'd do it in a heartbeat. Breath of the Wild? Not sure. Let's see what happens with Breath of the Wild 2. See if it makes it more worthwhile. Did you ever play Seasons or Oracle of Ages? No. Not till later. When they came out, I couldn't get a copy. Through some fluke, my brother got copies and of both of them and would not let me touch them. Just because they were not easy to get around here at that time. I have since played them on emulators and I think 3DS had them too. And they're great games. They really are. And in my opinion, they're one of the best homages to the original Legend of Zelda. Please, Nintendo. Grezzo did such a good job with Link's Awakening. Let them do the Oracle games. Bring those up to par. Because that was a great job. I think it will. Twilight 2, I bet a week's paycheck on it they do. Maybe a while. Yeah. Well, this was the time to do it. Zelda's 35th anniversary. And here's the thing. They still could. They still have time. Because I think Zelda came out in December? November, something like that. So they could still do it. But yeah, I'm not optimistic. I think they will, though. Eventually they will. Because those games have done... Those games did gangbusters on the Wii U, and the Wii U kind of owes them for keeping it alive. I deleted my Breath of the Wild file accidental, bro. Had about 80% done, 667 Korok seeds. Had to get that one more. All for the Golden Poop Award. This is why I never did it. As soon as the reward leaked, I was like, oh, F that noise. Like, if I got just infinite inventory, that would be worth the effort of all the Korok seeds. But no, not a Golden Poop Award. What do I look like? Electronic Arts? I thought they were going to do that for the anniversary. Yeah, no kidding. So did I. Same thing with the Oracle's games, is that they were going to announce that, you know, Grezzo did such a great job that they're going to do it. And I'm not saying that they aren't, because we don't know, but that would have been a great thing to announce. Like, people would have been so excited. I still have friends that are playing Link's Awakening, like, in their off time. Like, they go to business conferences in New Orleans or whatever, and the only Switch game they take is Link's Awakening. And they beat it, like, 3 times while they're out there. Because Link's Awakening isn't that long, but it's that lovable a game. No, instead for the anniversary, they decided to give everybody what they truly wanted, which was a Zelda Game & Watch game that when you played the original Legend of Zelda, the tiles would reflect the time, which was just... Why Nintendo? The Mario one didn't sell. By the way, how do people feel about Chris Pratt as Mario? Oh my gosh, I love it. I haven't seen a lot of this, but apparently Twitter's melting down that Chris Pratt of all people is going to play Mario in the new movie. Oh, we're talking about that tomorrow. I have to bring that up. Didn't finish Awakening, got to the Turtle Rock Temple and stopped. Oh, go finish it. Go finish it. It's worth it. It's a great game. It's me, Star-Lord. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was great. Because they announced a couple of things there, and a lot of them were more disappointments, but Chris Pratt as Mario, just like, that's an interesting pick. That kind of makes me want to go watch Onward, just to see how well he did voice-wise. I'm not saying he did bad. I'll bet he did great. I think the only issue that I'd have is whether or not he had chemistry with Tom Holland. Because you can't make that crap. Or you can't claim that he had it in Avengers because they had so little involvement together. I quit because I got annoyed. I know it's something simple that stuck me. It always is, right? I have that problem with Metroid games. Or if I haven't played, this is the worst thing. This is why I'm saying you guys will not see me for like 2-3 years after Metroid Dread comes out, because if I drop it and let's just say like a week goes by, I don't know where I'm at. I will basically do this. I will scream fuck, and then I'll start all over again. What do you think about that open world Pokemon that's coming? Forgot the name. Pokemon Legends Arceus. It looks interesting. I think that's pretty much the Pokemon game that all Pokemon fans that I know of wanted. So I'm glad that they're getting it. I'm not that big of a Pokemon fan. I like it as a JRPG, but like it doesn't affect me that much. If anything, I would wait till like Andrea plays it and see what she thinks. So I'd use her as a guinea pig, because that's what I'd do. Yeah, I'm trying to remember like all of the big announcements since we're talking about it. Let's see if I can. I'll just go over them really quick in case you guys didn't see them. I was gonna get it for me and my daughter to play together. See, that's a great idea. You know, that would be definitely one of those things that I would do for my kids. My kids are still a little young, so at that point, they haven't really attached themselves to games. Like my oldest likes Mario, but only like in that passing interest. What's funny is that I've been enjoying the fact that she's been playing Sonic games, and so at that point you're like, oh my gosh, she and Uncle Alex can play that together, but she also likes Zelda. So there you go. I was the age when it came out here in the US. It was the most popular thing. Cards show everything. Pokemon. Yeah. See, I can't even deny that. And I was like 16 or 17 when that happened. So, yeah, so the announcements that we got a new Kirby game, which was not surprising. I'm more surprised it took this long to get a Kirby game. Then we got the announcement of Nintendo Switch Online expansion for N64 and Genesis games. And really quick, if you guys don't know the lineups for them. So the launch lineup of N64, don't blink your eyes, man. They'll be playing very, very soon. Yeah, no kidding. Right? I already did blink, and look where they're at now. So yeah, N64 launch games are Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Sin and Punishment, Dr. Mario 64, Mario Tennis 64, Win Back, and Yoshi's Story. And I can already tell you, like, if I was going to be playing one of those games at launch, it'd be Star Fox, just because I haven't played it in forever. So launch lineup for Sega Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Streets of Rage 2, Echo the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, cool. Contra Hardcore, cool again. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Golden Axe, cool. Gunstar Heroes, Musha, Phantasy Star 4, cool. Rise Star, Shining Force, cool. Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, cool. And the one that basically clenched it for me, Strider for Genesis, which is basically an arcade port. And I love myself some Strider. And they also did announce that later on, the N64 would get Banjo-Kazooie, Pokemon Snap, so the original Snap, so now Alex can stop complaining. Majora's Mask, Kirby 64, Mario Golf, Paper Mario, and F-Zero X. Star Fox was awesome too, just got disappointed that I beat it the first day. Yes, but what ending did you get? That's the thing. I didn't see... I kind of got the same problem as you. I was like, I've already beaten it. But then somebody pointed out, oh, did you get the secret ending with Fox's dad? Like, what? And I, through sheer dumb luck, I got it. Just to see it, and holy crap, it was kind of worth it to go through it. Genesis, me and my sister used to get down on Sonic at our uncle's talk about nostalgia. Okay. See, the only thing that's surprising to me on that one is that the original isn't included. Like, if they wanted to hold off on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, then that's fine, but the original isn't included. The only thing that's disappointing about this is that they are saying that Nintendo Switch Online might go up in price, which sucks, but, I mean, it was $20 a year, so it's not surprising. I can't, let's see, I can't remember. I was like 9. You did not get Fox's dad. Yeah, that's because a lot of people didn't know. A lot of people didn't know. Let's see. You can also pre-order Genesis and N64 controllers for Switch. No. Bayonetta 3 finally got revealed, and it is coming out in 2022. So now I might have to push for me and Andrea to play the Bayonetta games so that we can play that. Splatoon 3... And we got a new single-player campaign. I still wish that they would, like, DLC add in the original Wii U's campaign. But that's what they're doing. Monster Hunter Rise is getting an expansion called Sunbreak. The final DLC fighter for Smash will be revealed in early October. I'm guessing that they're wanting to get Metroid Dread out of the way first. Animal Crossing will get its own direct in October, so you'll get more in that one too. I really hope that doesn't mean that we're getting like as the final one a Animal Crossing one. That would be kind of a letdown. Sorry guys, that would be Minecraft Steve all over again. Mario Party Superstars sees the return of Woody Woods, Yoshi's Tropical Island, and Horrorland. So like more news on that because it's coming out next month. And I'm actually very excited for it. And Miyamoto announced the cast for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. So really quick, Chris Pratt is playing Mario. Anya Taylor-Joy will be playing Peach. Charlie Day will be playing Luigi. This is the worst pick ever. Jack Black will be playing Bowser. Seth Rogen will be playing Donkey Kong. And then other voices are Keegan-Michael Key. And... even though he didn't get to play his namesake, Charles Martinet will be playing a role in the movie. I think it was called California Cruise on NES. It was like you skated trying to dodge bananas, potholes, and stuff. I think you're thinking of California Games. I think it was just California Games. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So the original Knights of the Old Republic will be going to Switch. I know a lot of people that are excited for this. This one was one for me. Castlevania Advance Collection. So if you played the Game Boy Advance Castlevania games, they are all coming out, as well as Castlevania Dracula X. And I'm guessing it's going to be the original Dracula X, the heavily edited down one, or it's going to be Rondo of Blood. And that's out, I think, either right now or later on tonight. And it's just disappointing that it was Dracula X when so many people are screaming for Symphony of the Night on Switch. ActRaiser Renaissance. So ActRaiser is being remastered, and it came out today. That's kind of cool. Triangle Strategy is going to be released in March. So that's awesome. Metroid Dread got an extended trailer. I haven't even seen it yet. Did you know Jack Black played Officer Dick in the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remaster? No, but that's just because I wasn't a big Tony Hawk fan. I was out of sports games by that point. Dying Light 2 Stay Human, Cloud version, and Dying Light Platinum Edition are coming to Nintendo Switch. Mario Golf Super Rush is getting new characters and courses. Deltarune Chapter 2 is on, or will be making its way to Switch later tonight. This one was surprising to me. Chocobo Grand Prix made its way to Switch with multiplayer. So I think this was like a follow-up to Chocobo's Dungeon, but that's interesting. Disco Elysium, the final cut, will be here in October. We got stuff on the Age of Calamity expansion. Let's see, I can't remember what it was. This new content includes a new duo character in Pura and Robbie, so you get to play them together. New stages like the Colosseum and Kakariko Village, and new story sequences. Disney's Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition brings... So this is... Let's see. So it's basically like Disney Park Simulator again. Which is interesting because it kind of looks like... it looks kind of like Kingdom Hearts graphics. Yeah, did you not know about Chocobo Dungeon? Yeah, Chocobos kind of became their own thing for a while. Yeah, there's like games on PlayStation in Japan that were based on the Chocobos, and it was just like it was a dumb premise, but eventually they made a racing game, and they put like a bunch of the characters from Chocobo Dungeon in that, and a lot of those prototype designs eventually got used in World of Final Fantasy, I think. Like the Behemoth and stuff like that, they were used. Shadowrun Trilogy will be coming in 2022. Rune Factory 5 will be coming in 2022. Arcade Archives, Pac-Man, and Xevious. And that's today. And that's pretty much it. So, like, that's all the big stuff that got announced. So, for all the people who are screaming for Breath of the Wild 2, sorry, didn't happen. I guarantee you, if there's going to be another Zelda Direct, it's going to be next year. And it's going to be like a complete unveil of Breath of the Wild 2, even its surname or its subtitle name. Glad you mentioned Kingdom Hearts. What did you think of KH3? I meant to ask you that a while back. Oh, thought I answered this for you a while back. I like it. Overall, I like it. Does it have issues and flaws? Like, so I did a podcast with Romney where we went a little bit more in detail, and I'm willing enough to acknowledge KH3's flaws, but I still enjoyed playing it. So at that point, like, I'm happy that I played it. Am I happy with some of the story directions that they went with? No, not really. But there were also some things I had to acknowledge here. Like, they weren't gonna kill Xehanort. They couldn't kill Xehanort. Disney wouldn't let them kill Xehanort. So at that point, like, it's just sad that they didn't they went the way that they did. But it also looks like Nomura has other things in store for Xehanort. Yeah, overall, I don't hate it. And in fact, adding in Remind, I think it's just fine. I think it adds in a lot of plot holes, but I still think it's enjoyable to play. What was the biggest thing you liked in the story? This is hard to answer because, like, the fact they didn't pull the trigger and kill Xehanort it's frustrating to me, because you could have easily done that. But I also was a little miffed that they had to kill Kairi in order to get there. Not because of the whole damsel in distress and all that, but Kairi had flaws in her character that I wished would have gotten explored a little bit more. Because, I mean, she was saying, no, I'm going to protect you this time. And so at that point, I'm like, oh, so this is going to be the reverse of what Sora's done. Like, she's going to jump in front of everything that tries to kill Sora. And I didn't want that. And so I think that they could have spent a little bit more time on her character. So I didn't like the fact that they had to kill her in order to... Because you could have done that in a number of other ways. But probably the biggest one is the Xehanort thing, because, like, there are times when Disney's willing to pull the trigger, and Xehanort should have died. That would have been the way to do it. I'm gonna slap myself. I can't remember Sora's other side. What's his name with double blades? Roxas. See, that, to me... Okay, if we're talking base KH3, yeah, that was a problem. But Remind fixed it. Like, you got to play as Roxas, you got to have those vital moments that weren't there before. Oh. I've got one for you. The veritable thud that was Vanitas. That was a waste of space right there. Like, you had such potential, especially in the reveal of how his face looked, to not do anything with that. And basically all they went is like, I'm just evil because I'm evil because I'm evil. You could have teased, so, especially with the stuff that we've now kind of learned through Union Cross. You could have teased so much shit with Vanitas, and they wrecked that so hard. What was your reaction when he came in? You're talking Roxas? Are you talking pre or post Remind? Because they didn't really linger on Roxas in base, but Remind fixed it, and Remind made it a lot better because it emphasized the trio of Roxas, Axel, and Xion. And that's probably what they needed to do there. That's the difference. Like, a lot of people don't want to admit here, I get it. Time travel creates a lot of plot holes, but they also did the emphasis that, they hinted on the box that they didn't really deliver on. Is you got the emphasis of Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. You got to have the trio of Axel, Roxas, and Xion. Even to some extent, you got Sora, Kairi, and Riku. So, when you're fighting in the maze thing. Again, the story was kind of wrecked in the base version, and you should have been able to play as Roxas. Why? Because we already knew at that point that they had models in the game. So, I didn't play Remind. Only one I didn't, and I have it. I'll check it out. Yeah, no, it fixes a lot of the problems especially with the final arc of the story. Does it fix a lot? Like, does it fix all the essential ones? No. In fact, in some cases, it makes them worse. But, yeah, Remind makes the ending of KH3 a little bit more epic. I'll say that much. All right, guys. I hate to do this because, again, like I said earlier on in the stream, what's probably going to have to happen with Wednesdays and Thursdays is I just can't go that long because now we have to get up earlier for my kids to get my oldest off to school on time. So, unfortunately, I'm going to need to call that here. I don't want to do that, but I just don't have that much time. Hopefully, I'm trying to work things out with Andrea so that I can stream earlier on like Thursdays or something like that and be able to do it. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for joining me. We will be back for the podcast tomorrow. I was thinking we weren't going to be able to do it, but right now that is the plan. We're going to be doing it. We're going to be covering the Nintendo event and much more. So you guys can join us for that. In the meantime, have a good night, everybody, and take care.